My boss recently started dating a new guy. His name was Eugene Larson. The first time I met him was one evening after work. He was well-dressed, soft-spoken, always smiling. From a distance, he looked like the kind of man people would describe as considerate or caring. But for some reason, he made me uncomfortable from the very first moment. Not scared, just watched. The kind of feeling you get when someone is quietly sizing you up. He shook my hand. Not too tight, but he held on a little too long. His smile was perfect. His eyes were studying everything. Then he noticed the phone on the table. My boss Tina's phone. He picked it up naturally, as if it belonged to him. No asking, no hesitation. "Who's this?" he asked, scrolling through her contacts. "That's my assistant," Tina said casually. "Mr. Sanders." Eugene nodded. His eyes paused on my name for 2 seconds. Then right in front of me, he deleted my number. No explanation, no discussion, like he was cleaning up something unnecessary. He handed the phone back and smiled at me. "From now on, if you need to tell Tina anything, run it through me first." He paused, then added, "I get insecure sometimes. Clear communication makes things easier for everyone." I gave an awkward smile, waiting for Tina to shut him down. She didn't. She simply said, "That sounds reasonable. Let's avoid misunderstandings." That was the moment I realized she had already chosen his side. That night, just after I got home, my phone started vibrating nonstop. Messages from Eugene. "Where are you? Who are you with? What did you talk to Tina about today? Why hasn't she replied yet?" Then came the message that made me stop. "Remind her to text me 'I love you' every 30 minutes. I didn't respond. I thought ignoring him would make it stop. I was wrong. The next morning, at 7 a.m., he called me. The moment I answered, he started yelling. He accused me of hiding things, of creating problems on purpose, of trying to interfere with his relationship. Then his voice dropped. If I didn't cooperate, he said he would make Tina reconsider whether I was right for my position. I hung up. That day was supposed to be one of the most important days of my career. A major client was coming in. We had worked on this project for nearly 6 months. If it succeeded, the entire department would benefit. If it failed, people would pay the price. I arrived early, organized the materials, reviewed every detail, professional, calm, as always. 10 minutes before the meeting, my phone lit up again. "Eugene, send a photo. Right now. Prove where you are. Prove you're not flirting with my wife." I stared at the message, feeling something close to disbelief. I handed the phone to Tina. She read it, went quiet for a few seconds, then frowned. "I'll step out and text him," she said. And she left the conference room. The client arrived on time. Tina didn't. I had no choice but to start the meeting alone. I presented the proposal, walked through the data, answered questions. On the surface, I stayed composed. Inside, everything was sinking. The client nodded, took notes, smiled. We were moments away from closing the deal. Then, the conference room door slammed open. Eugene stormed in. His face was red, his eyes completely out of control. He shoved past the secretary, ignored the client entirely, and walked straight toward me. "You think you're clever, don't you?" he shouted. Before anyone could react, he raised his hand. A sharp slap landed hard across my face. The room went silent. The client froze in his chair. The secretary screamed. Tina rushed back in. My ears rang. My cheek burned. And in that moment, I knew one thing for certain. This meeting was completely ruined, and the real trouble had only just begun.